The Superkick'd Tag Team Championship is on the line. The opponents, the challengers, Mike Law with Barbie. And his partner, Chris Barton. The Kings of the Six, the Superkick'd Tag Team Champions, Bruce James and Homeless Brooks. Bruce James accompanied by Squeegee. And what a match we are going to have here. Definitely one of the toughest tests here for Bruce James and Homeless Brooks. James handing over the Kings of the Six Championship and Colossal Mike Law and Chris Barton. Will they be the next Kings of the Six? And of course, it was Bruce James and Homeless Brooks defeating, swagged out Dallas, Kyle, and Blake for those Superkick'd Tag Team Championships. Bell is rung. And we're going to start things off here with Bruce James and Colossal Mike Law. Both men locking up in the center of the ring. Feeling good about himself here. The confidence oozing. Both men locking up again. This time, Mike Law go behind. Waist lock. Bruce James with the reversal. Attempting a full Nelson. Can he get the fingers locked? I don't think he can. Law now twisting up Bruce James like a pretzel into a side headlock. Bruce James though, powering out of it, twisting the arm of Mike Law here. Mike Law making his way to the ropes, using the ropes to his advantage now, reversing the arm bar on Bruce James. Bruce James now, somersault, fireman's carry takedown. Colossal Mike Law getting out-wrestled here in the early going by Bruce James, who has had moments where he's become Box James. And Homeless Brooks is going to have to be on guard here in this match. Bruce James now, Mike Law slugging it out here. Bruce James, Irish whip out of the corner, countered by Bruce James. Mike Law up and over, countering. Bruce James now, up and over as well. Arm drag. Beautifully executed. Mike Law returning the favor here. Bruce James, Mike Law exchanging arm drags. Both one as beautiful as the next. Clearly, these two men have been to the arm drag school of Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. And both got straight A's. Gold stars. Chris Barton now tagged in. Chris Barton charging, coming up empty. Homeless Brooks now in the ring, legal man. Ducking those clotheslines, somersaulting. The unconventional. Homeless Brooks and Chris Barton has no idea what to do. Homeless Brooks now hitting the ropes, ducking clotheslines, crossbody. Nuh-uh. Right into the waiting arms of Chris Barton. And now all he's got to do is decide where he wants to plant him. Oh wait, Homeless Brooks countering. Headbutts to the chest. Chris Barton now out on his feet. Drop kick by Homeless Brooks. Nip up. Side headlock. Chris Barton though, what a suplex. Showing his size and his strength. Barton now with Homeless Brooks by the ankle. Tagging in his partner. Mike Law now, Irish whip. Dropping down. Homeless Brooks, eats a knife edge chop. Barton hitting the ropes, dropping the elbow right across the throat. Hooking the leg. New champions? No. Homeless Brooks kicking out. Suplex with a bridge to put away Homeless Brooks. No. Once again, Homeless Brooks just getting the shoulder up. And now I should say Mike Law, losing it a bit here, showing signs of frustration. Mike Law, Irish whip, countered by Homeless Brooks. Hard into the corner goes Mike Law. Homeless Brooks following it up with a splash. Driving his shoulders right to the guts. And he has Bruce James using him as a battering ram. Leaping enziguri by Bruce James. To retain the titles now. Hooks the leg. But there's Chris Barton with the save. Homeless Brooks now. Irish whip. Oh, look out, turnbuckle! Mike Law eating that turnbuckle face first. Bruce James now, Irish whip again. Bruce James charging, countering by Mike Law. And it's Chris Barton now with the referee's attention, distracted by Homeless Brooks. But Bruce James doing well here to fight off both competitors. Bruce James now, slingshot. Oh, there's Chris Barton to break that up. Bruce James crashing hard to the floor. Chris Barton driving him right to the hardest part of the ring. Bruce James screaming in pain. Mike Law hooking the leg, new champs. No. Mike Law tagging in Chris Barton. These two men in full control here. You have to be here in the Longboat Hall to appreciate those chops. And that sound echoing throughout the building. Chris Barton, thumb to the eye. Bruce James, though, showing the determination to fight his way out of the corner. Quickly neutralized. Barton now, belly to back suplex, breaking Bruce James in half. Chris Barton now. What power and strength tossing Bruce James around like a rag doll. Hooks the leg for the championship. But just a 2. And it must be noted now, Mike Law, Chris Barton taking control. They've got the ring cut off right in half. Classic tag team strategy. Irish whip Bruce James hard into the corner. Mike Law charges. And a big right. Rocking the jaw, Bruce James. Mike Law now, clothesline. Hooking the leg for the titles. But defiantly, Bruce James getting the shoulder up. Mike Law all day, he says. Law and Barton working like a well-oiled machine here. And it could just be a matter of time before we have new Kings of the Six. Barton now driving Bruce James to the mat, and now going up to the middle rope here. Will the ropes even hold him? The mass of Chris Barton leaping, splashing Bruce James. That's it. No, Bruce James gets the shoulder up. Mike Law can't believe it. Chris Barton thought it was 3. Mike Law now taking the elevator to the top floor. And Barton's gonna help him out here. Barton, oh! Barton shot him too far across the ring. Barton now realizing what he's done, taking out Homeless Brooks. And it's Mike Law holding on to the ankle of Bruce James so he can't make the tag. Mike Law making the tag. Homeless Brooks just getting back to the ring apron. Bruce James has been in there a long time. He needs to make the tag. Barton now. Oh wait, drop kick by Bruce James. And now the window of opportunity. Can Bruce James make the tag? The crowd urging him on here. James scratching, clawing his way into the corner. He's made the tag. Homeless Brooks now, missile drop kick from the top. Homeless Brooks helping Mike Law back into the ring. Homeless Brooks, a house of fire here. Taking it to Chris Barton. But there's Mike Law to break it up. Homeless Brooks eating those jabs. Probably the best meal he's had in weeks. Oh, what a clothesline by Homeless Brooks. Mike Law goes to the floor, but Homeless Brooks holding on to the ropes and almost getting decapitated by Chris Barton's big boot. And the straps have come off. Chris Barton now with Homeless Brooks. Will we see a pile driver? Wait, Bruce James, corkscrew uppercut. Roll up. What a move. Bruce James and Homeless Brooks have retained the titles here. Unbelievable victory here for Homeless Brooks and Bruce James. Showing the fight and the heart of champions here. Mike Law can't believe it, and neither can Chris Barton. They had those belts within their grasp here. But they will go home empty-handed. And it's Bruce James and Homeless Brooks, plus the sold-out crowd in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, serenading Chris Barton and Mike Law as they make their way back to New York.